Welcome back to Record Rift, where we tear through history's pages to reveal the moments that shaped our world. Today, we're racing across the windswept steppes of 13th century Mongolia, where a nomadic warrior named Temujin forged the largest empire the world has ever seen. Picture thundering hooves, arrows darkening the skies, and cities from China to Persia trembling before the Mongol horde. Under Genghis Khan, these steppe nomads conquered half the known world, only for their empire to fracture under its own vast weight. This isn't just a tale of conquest, it's a saga of genius, terror, and transformation that reshaped civilizations. How did a band of herders dominate empires? What led to their fall? Join us as we charge into the rise and fall of the Mongol Empire. Let's ride into history. In the late 12th century, the Mongolian steppes were a brutal crucible of warring tribes, where survival meant mastering the bow and horse. Temujin, born around 1162, emerged from this chaos, orphaned and enslaved yet fiercely ambitious. By his 20s, he united rival tribes through alliances, betrayals, and sheer will, earning the title Genghis Khan, or Universal Ruler, in 1206. His genius lay in organization. He broke tribal hierarchies, forging a merit-based army of 100,000 loyal warriors. The Mongols' mobility, riding 100 miles a day, and tactics, like feigned retreats, made them unstoppable. Their first target, the Jin dynasty in northern China, fell by 1215 after brutal sieges, like the sack of Zhongdu, where thousands perished. Genghis's vision wasn't just conquest but a unified empire, binding disparate peoples under his iron rule. The Mongol conquests exploded outward under Genghis Khan. In 1219 he turned west, targeting the Khwarezmian Empire in Central Asia after its Shah insulted Mongol envoys. The response was devastating. Cities like Samarkand and Bokhara were razed, with 200,000 to 400,000 killed or enslaved. By 1223, Mongol forces crushed Russian princes at the Battle of Khalkha River, signaling their reach into Europe. Genghis's tactics, psychological terror, siege engineering, and disciplined cavalry overwhelmed empires. When he died in 1227, likely from illness, his empire spanned 11 million square miles, twice Rome's size. His sons, like Ogedei, continued the charge, conquering Korea and pushing into Eastern Europe, defeating armies at Legnica and Mohi in 1241, leaving Europe trembling before withdrawing to elect a new Khan. Under Ogedei and his successors, the Mongol Empire reached its zenith. By 1279, Kublai Khan, Genghis's grandson, conquered the Song dynasty, uniting China under the Yuan dynasty. The empire, now stretching from the Pacific to the Caspian Sea, governed 100 million people, Turks, Persians, Chinese, and more. The Pax Mongolica, a period of relative peace, transformed trade. The Silk Road flourished, guarded by Mongol patrols, connecting Venice to Beijing. Marco Polo, visiting Kublai's court, marveled at Xanadu's splendor. The Mongols fostered cultural exchange, spreading gunpowder and paper to Europe, but their rule was harsh. Taxes crushed peasants, and rebellions, like those in Persia, were brutally suppressed. Kublai's failed invasions of Japan in 1274 and 1281, thwarted by typhoons, exposed limits to Mongol power. Cracks appeared by the late 13th century. The empire's vast size bred division. After Ogedei's death in 1241, succession disputes split it into four khanates: Yuan China, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai in Central Asia, and the Golden Horde in Russia. Rivalries flared. The Ilkhanate and Golden Horde clashed over trade routes. The Black Death, sweeping the steppes in the 1340s, killed millions, weakening Mongol control. In China, the Yuan dynasty faced revolts, collapsing by 1368 to the Ming. The Ilkhanate dissolved by 1335, and the Golden Horde fragmented after Tamerlane, a Turkic warlord, ravaged its cities in the 1390s. By 1400, the empire was a shadow, its unity shattered by internal strife and external pressures. The Mongol Empire's collapse left a profound mark. Its conquests killed 30 to 50 million people, 10% of the global population, through war, famine, and disease. Cities like Baghdad, once cultural beacons, never recovered from their destruction. Yet, the Mongols' legacy endured. Their trade networks spurred the Renaissance, and their postal system inspired modern communication. Descendants like the Mongol Empire in India carried their legacy into the 19th century. Artifacts, from Mongol bows to Kublai's jade seals, fill museums, while texts like The Secret History of the Mongols preserve their story. The empire's fall taught a timeless lesson: even the mightiest powers can crumble under their own weight. The Mongol saga resonates today. Films like Mongol and games like Age of Empires capture their ferocity, while archaeological finds, like warrior graves in Mongolia, reveal their lives. The empire's impact lingers in modern borders. Russia, China, and Iran bear its imprint. Genghis Khan's name evokes both awe and fear, a symbol of ambition unchecked. From the steppes to the world stage, the Mongols showed how speed, strategy, and terror could forge an empire, only to see it fracture. Their story challenges us to understand power's fleeting nature and its lasting echoes across centuries. That's the thunderous tale of the Mongol Empire, from Genghis Khan's conquests to its shattering end. What do you think? Was Genghis a visionary or a destroyer? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and tell us what historic epic you want us to explore next on Record Rift. If this journey across the steppes gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to join our quest through history. Until next time, keep uncovering the rifts that shape our past. This is Record Rift, signing off.